Welcome to Morai FC. It is what it is. If you are new to the channel, please do watch, subscribe, like and share, tell a friend about Morai FC. I'm going to give you all the tips, the tricks that you need achieving this beautiful pocket. So if I press my hands on it, you can see I'm pressing my hands on it. Start counting, you know. You can see how long I have my hands on it. So when I lift my hands up, it still stands. So I'm going to give you all the tips, the tricks that you need achieving this spot. What I use at that spot that we're going to stand like this. So if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe, like and share. Tell a friend about Morai FC. So without wasting much time, so let's get started. So this is the fusing that I'm using. I'm going to fold it into two, as you can see. And the measurement I'm going to use, I'm using 6 inches by 5 inches. 6 inches by 5 inches, but I'm gonna reduce it though. I'm gonna reduce it by 4.5 inches by 6 inches. I'll reduce it by 4.5 inches by 6 inches. So I'm gonna fold here by 2 because there are 2. I need to make sure that both are the same. There are 2. I need to make sure both are the same. So when I'm folding both of them together, because I'm going to cut both of them together, you can see how I'm arranging that spot. You can cut one and after that you use the other one to cut one. And if you want to cut all of them together, you need to make sure that you arrange it perfectly so that you cut all of them together. Because when I fold it this way, it becomes 4 at that tip. It becomes 4 at that tip. So you just have to cut all of them together. So you can see, you just have to give it just a shape, just a small shape over there. I post videos every Mondays and Thursdays. So make sure you link up to every Monday and Thursday. That is the new update on how I post. So it's 5 inches over there. So you fold it, then you make your curve. So looking at the 5 inches, seems that I can reduce it to 4.5 inches like I told you. Or pockets don't actually have a size, you know. You just have to look at your client and where you want to put the pocket. That will determine the size of it. But so this is 4 inches, 4.5 inches. I'm reducing it to 4.5 inches. It seems that it's too big. You can maintain the 5 inches though. You can maintain it. So in case you cut your fuser and think that is big, this is how you're going to reduce it. After reducing, you just have to place it just like that. Then you trim the curve. So I'm going to give you something like this. So I will place it on this one. Then I'll just trim the rest. I'm using a soft fusing. This is just a paper soft fusing for the start. So we are going to do the circle in there. We are going to do the circle. So I measure 1 inch over there. We measure 1 inch over there. We are going to do the circle in there. So I want the circle to be away from there. It can be 3/4 of an inch or 1 inch. Maximum supposed to be 1 inch. Don't go beyond 1 inch. Do you understand? So maximum, I said maximum is 1 inch. Don't go above 1 inch. So it can be 1/2 inches. It can be 3/4 of an inches if you want. So look at here very carefully. You decide how big, how small you want the circle to be. So I want my circle to be 2 inches. You can make it 2.5 inches. I should have made it 2.5 inches. You know, you can make it 2.5. So I mark 2 inches here. You can go for 2.5 if you want. You're still gonna get the best result. So go for 2.5. Then I'm going to measure here. You make sure that that part is also 2.5 when you divide 2.5 into 2. So look at something here. I wish I made a mark here. I'm going to let them kiss together. Just look something here. We have 2 inches here. From the 1 inch line, from this point, I'll let them kiss together like this. Have you seen it? Then we fold it like we want to cut a flare, a full flare. You know, the ladies know how to cut a full flare. Then you measure your 1 inch. 1 inch. So if you are using 2.5 inches, you need to measure like 1/4 of an inch over there, 1/4 of an inch over there. Then you make your curve. Then we cut. Just look, so I'm just going back. I want you to get this part. We have our first line here and we have our second line here. This line and this line, you just have to bring them together. They need to kiss at that same spot. Then you cut your circle. It's like cutting the full flare. You know, it is what it is. So this will give you a smooth curve at the middle. You can see we have a smooth curve at the middle. Very, very simple and easy. Please, if you are new to this channel, do subscribe, like and share. Click on notification bell so you never miss any of my tutorial. Like I said, I'm breaking down step by step, little by little, without jumping no step, for you to get all the knowledge that you need in achieving this beautiful pocket. I'm giving it out for you guys. So do well and share it, comment, like. You know, so we're going to make a notch at the center. I'm just going to cut a little bit. I'm not going to cut a big one. I'm just cut a little bit. You can see very small. I left the space here. Don't go and leave like 1/2 inch or 1/4 of an inch that part. No, it's become hard for you to fold at that spot. Do you understand? So you need to leave more than let's say 1/2 inch or more than 1/2 inch is okay, but not 1/4 of an inch. So I'm making my notches. You make sure you don't cut it through. Take your time, relax, take your time, don't rush. So when you cut it, it becomes so easy for you to fold. You can see that it's become so easy for me to fold at that spot. So when you cut it very small, it becomes so hard for you to fold at that spot. Sorry, I should have cut it this way. I thought maybe I'm going to fold. I forgot that part you're going to pop at that spot. That's why I left 1/2 inch over there. So I just realized that it's a popping over there, so there's no need for me to leave a space over there. That's why I trim it off, because I don't need it. You cut exactly the same. Don't leave no allowance over there. It cut exactly the same. So we're going to have something like this. This is how it's going to be. Make sure you check and see if everything is right. So we're going to check. You can see you left like 1 inch before you measure around. We're going to fold this part like the way we pop a neck. You know, as usual, you know how to pop a neck. So you just have to fold this way. So please do subscribe, like and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend about Morai FC. If you are new to this channel, do subscribe. Click on notification bell so you're not going to miss any of my tutorial. I post videos every Mondays and Thursdays. I used to post on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and I've changed it to Monday and Thursday. New tutorial, new style every Monday and Thursday. Like I said, I used to post it on Wednesdays and Thursdays. This is the original stiff. You need to buy original stiff. You know, this is the original stiff, so heavy. So you have to measure it. You can see the way I'm measuring it. Your circle, you know, how big, how small you want it to be. Do you understand? How big, how small you want it to be. You just use your tape measure to do the cross checking and see. This is original stiff, so you have to buy original stiff, not the paper one, because paper one and water just touch it, it will just be small. You understand? It will just like fall back. But if you use this original, it always stand as it is. So the band in front maximum supposed to be 1 inch. So I'm using 3/4. I'm using 3/4 on an inch. So I cut 4 inches so that to check. So if I leave a 1/2 inch over here, just to check, you have to check and see. This is almost 4 inches. So I'm going to mark 1/2 inch over here and 1/2 inch also here. Then I will just have to put it in there. That mark that I did is supposed to end exactly at the tip of the circle. Do you understand? So that you check and see if that is okay for you. Then you just have to push it a little bit, or you just have to bring it out a little bit. So this is the part that you decide the circle that you want to make. On top of it, you decide how you want it to be. So after you have gotten the right measurements, then you use your pen to mark at that spot. So you're going to tell you that you have 1/2 inch here, 1/2 inch here. Have you seen the way I'm folding it? You should fold it that way. It have to overlap each other, but it shouldn't come out. So I'm going to trim a little bit out. The same way to this part. Then I'll trim for you to see the stiff. And also I'm going to trim a little bit, not too much though, not too much. And after that I'm going to put a hemming gum inside. To hold it down. I'm just putting it at the angle. So when you put it at the angle, you can see that you're going to hold both of them together. You can put it at the tip of it, it will still hold. So I just put it at the angle so that it holds the stiff and the both materials together. So you just have to measure. You mark 1/2 inch here, 1/2 inch also here. So this is a 1/2 inch going to go inside. So let's go to the sewing machine. Then I'm going to show you something here. It's very important. So you're going to substitute it here. You can see. Then you substitute it here. Remember the mark that you did. You fold into 2, then you fold into 2. You're going to give you 4 points, 1 point here, 2, 3, 4. It's going to give you 4 points over here. You see, we have our mark here. So let's go to the sewing machine. Then I'll show you. So look something here. We have our dot here. We have our dot here. We have our point here. We have 4 here. So you can decide to make it plus this way, or curve it to make it times. They are all the same. Any direction that you change is all the same. Do you understand? We have our point here, so you can even bring it in the middle. In between, you can bring it here. Then you bring the other one, so here. You just have to mark your point. Just that it have to be across. They have to cross over each other. Do you understand? So you can make it plus or you can make it times. but you can't make it minus or division. It's only plus and multiplication. So you make it plus or multiplication sign. That's what you're going to do here. So it's up to you. Multiplication sign, no matter how you twist it, can still be additional sign, right? So both of them are the same. So here you decide. Like I said, you have our mark here. Remember this mark that you made? That mark have to be exactly at the round tip of it. Then you make a notch over there. You just have to make a notch over there to hold it down. So far so good. If you're feeling it, please give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Comment, ask question. Ask question. If something is bothering you, ask question. I have a WhatsApp group if you want to join. Follow me on my Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Everywhere is Mora FC. The same name, nothing changed. Mora FC. Every platform is Mora FC. Just search Telegram Mora FC, TikTok Mora FC. You're still gonna find me all the social network. You feeling it? So remember your mark. We just have to make a small stitching to hold it down. If you like, you can just top stitch around if you want. Then you place it under like that, just a simple like that. I'm just top stitching around it. By this stitching, I'll remove it. I'll remove this stitching. So let's go to the box, to my table, and let me show you something. So you can see it hold down firmly. You can see the circle has come out. So we have something like this. What I have to do is just have to make some notches on the band as well. Then we iron it. Please subscribe, like and share. Tell a friend about Mora FC. Give me a thumbs up. Click on notification bell so you're never gonna miss any of my tutorial when I post it on Mondays and Thursdays. So after here, like I said, I'm going to remove the thread on top. Then I'll top stitch the new one so that to hold the other fabric I put below it. So for that, I will go and do that and come back. I will film it. Remember we made a top stitch over there at the circle. I'm going to remove all the thread that I top stitch over there so that I'll top stitch a new one so that it will hold the gold fabric I put below the blue fabric. So understand? So that it will hold them together. I hope you're feeling what I'm saying. Then after that, I'm gonna use this one to pop it. You know how to pop it, just have to let it be longer, like 1 inch. Then you're gonna flip it in like this. Have you seen the way I flip it? Then just top stitch around it. After you top stitch, then you top stitch here as well. You feeling it? You fold it this way, then you top stitch like 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch. I've done that one. I've seen. Fold, you just have to sew around. Have you seen? And after that, I did top stitch here. I remove the thread over there. You can see it has come out. Have you seen? So that it holds that part together as well. So I'll make a notch on the yellow fabric, on the gold fabric only. You make a notch only on the gold fabric, not on the actual pocket, only on the gold fabric. You make a notch on that part. Please, if you are new to the channel, do watch, subscribe, like and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend about more IFC. It is what it is. So look something here. Here I'm going to flip it inward a little bit. So when I fold it, you will not see it. You can see. Have you seen? So that everything become perfect. So look at the way I'm folding it. You just have to be pushing your hand. You make sure that that place stay flat. You take your time, then you iron it. You can see how beautiful the outcome is. More IFC. It is what it is. I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you all. I will appreciate your time. I will appreciate you all. You guys are amazing and wonderful. Keep on learning. You know, you guys gonna go far. You know, you're gonna become great and you're gonna go far. You know, then you just have to put on a pocket and just have to top stitch around it. Just have to place it on the pocket. You just have to go and put it on your pocket, then you just have to sew exactly in between the gold and the blue color. You're gonna sew exactly in between the gold and the blue color. Do you understand? Thank you so much. I will appreciate your time. Keep on learning.